This all came about because of 2011. The,
September 11th.
yeah. From the 2011, she noticed all the changes in the American people towards those who are not like us.
Yeah.
And that really was a problem for her. And then she had this dream. And in the dream, she was treading this stone path. And everything was negative. And she was burdened down by all these stones with all the negative connotations. And then in this dream, when she got to the waterfall, it changed, the path changed into a beautiful garden, and all the flowers were positive. Her burden was rolled away. And so she started then to do her research. She is a research by education. And she decided to research all the active religions of the world. And she came up with 17. And after learning about those, the one thing that was significant was that every religion had a statement or a slogan almost identical to our golden rule. So every religion had that concept. And so her quilting friends said, you've got to do something, with that idea. So that's what precipitated this quilt. And after she got the quilt all finished, she started to take it to all the international quilts. And she found that people would not touch it, even though it says please do touch.
Yeah.
And that's the reason that's there. And there's still a reservation of people not wanting. So if you start where it says entered and take the stone path all the way around, you end up at the garden, and then you take the garden of positive things, and it comes out at the exit where the love is. Well, she was disappointed that it wasn't accomplishing what she hoped it would. So her quilting friend said, we'll help you. So then she got busy and made an individual quilt for each religion. And they're approximately about 20 inches wide, and the whole length of this quilt. So there are 17 different panels, and all the information is expanded on that panel. And then additional information is on the back of the panels. So then she started to have it displayed as a labyrinth. And I think there were 60 people that helped her make these quilts. And her daughter is an internationally famous quilter, does beautiful, beautiful work. And she did all of the quilting on each individual quilt. Just beautiful. So then she dropped in to the Peace Museum one day, and they called me right away because they knew I was interested in quilts. And so it was that visit that she decided that we did have enough room to do it. So the first exhibit of it, we, how was that? The big table was in there. So we started on this wall and then came on this side of the table and across that end and on this side of the table, and we ran it out into this other room, and the waterfall is large. Have you ever seen the waterfall quilt? I don't know whether it's up or not in Holbrook, but it's much larger than the other, and it's very, very delicate. We just cannot ship it with the rest, but everybody wants to use it because it's too fragile. And so recently, we haven't been shipping this or these individual ones because it's really too hard on them because not everybody is careful. And so we've had to do repair and that kind of thing, you know. So I think we took the display down probably in September, and she called one day. We happened to be having a meeting, and she talked to our former executive director, and she said, I'm having all this, I think it was cancer, but I'm not sure, a physical condition. And she said, I can no longer be the guardian of the quilts, and I would like to give them to the Peace Museum. So she gave us everything.